everyone, welcome back to RTS and welcome back to another 15-minute mixer because yours truly needs a break. Yes, I've been going full force all day. I just want to do something a little bit crafty, scrappy, but yet also too I need to clean up my space a little bit. And then also too I want to talk about some Happy Mail. Oh my goodness, yes. So I'm going to talk about some Happy Mail, some goodies that came in the mail, and then also how I'm going to tear down a kit because I just want to play with something, but at the same time I want to clean a little bit. So that's how I kind of do that. Yes. So let's set the timer, shall we? If I can figure this out. I never can figure this out. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to set the timer for 15 minutes. And it doesn't matter if we go longer than 15, but if you want to just do a little bit of a project, 15 minutes is the way to go. That's what I do all the time. If I just tell myself, just do something for 15 minutes and then you can go play for 15 minutes or a half hour or 45 minutes. You know what I mean? So I want to, first of all, thank all of these wonderful people who have been sending me things in the mail. I mean, just... it's like sometimes my husband is like Santa Claus coming up the driveway with all of these goodies. So thank you. Thank you so much. Tammy, thank you so much for sending this stamp and this beautiful card. I love this paper, by the way. So Tammy, what is the name of this floral paper that you made this gorgeous card? And you are so welcome for your prize. I'm so glad that you're going to get to enjoy that baby kit. Yes. And I love this card. And you got to tell me this floral paper. I need to know. And thank you for that beautiful little stamp. I'm very, very much, Happy Mail is just definitely what it is. Happy Mail. Yes. Okay. So then also too, there is a new YouTube gal here and her name is Lisa and it's Made New to Create. I'll have the link below, and she has giveaways, Tuesday morning giveaways, and so this was something that she was offering for a giveaway, and would you believe my name was selected, and I don't even have this, so I was so excited. And then while I was away on a trip, I went to Tuesday morning with my gift cards, and so I found the 12 by 12 pad, and I thought, oh, Lisa was going to send this to me. Now I have the 12 by 12 pad. So excited. And then just look at this. Okay, now again, you need to go subscribe to Lisa because she has a beautiful personality and a gorgeous spirit, and she's just someone you want to hang out with when you want to scrap. So I'm just very blessed that I get to just put her on. I hear her voice and it's like I've known her for 25 years. She's just that beautiful. So Lisa, thank you not only for starting a channel for these wonderful gifts, but also too for your kindness and your spirit. And sometimes just hearing certain people's voices, it takes loneliness away, if that makes sense. So Lisa does that for me, so I really appreciate that. So Lisa, I'm assuming you made all of these. I mean, oh, I just love this. I was showing my husband, I was like, how did she do this? How did she do this? And he said, boy, there are some crafty people in the world. And I'm like, I know, this is just beautiful. So I'm going to trim these and I'm going to let this dangle out of either my Bible that I study from, my Bible that I read from, or also to my Bible journaling book. I don't know, but Lisa, thank you so much. This is so wonderful and you're so creative. Yes, I love what you do with your talents. I mean, it's amazing. So definitely go check out Lisa. She's new to YouTube, but she's not new to the crafty world. Believe me, she's got a little bit of experience, and her channel is Made New to Create, which is awesome. Yes. So I think I might put that. I've been working on some Bible journaling. I'm trying to take a little bit more time for that than other things, and you know what I mean. Yes. Okay, so then thank you again, Lisa, for my goodies. I'm gonna have fun with that. And then Amy, oh my goodness, Amy, your card is so beautiful and it means so much to me. Of course, I'm not going to read it because I know it's very personal and it meant a lot to me, and I shed more than one tear over this. So all I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing this with me, and it warms my heart is all I can say. If I say too much, I'm going to start crying. And also too, thank you for my lovely gift of breads. You know how I'm going to use them. I'm going to put them right here in my bread bowl here when I'm done filming. But thank you so much for what you wrote in this card, because Amy covered this from front to back with some things she wanted to share with me. And this means so much to me. It's going to go in my Bible. So thank you so much, Amy. And also, look at this beautiful card. I mean, just, Love it. Yes, it is a good day when you get happy mail. So thank you, Amy. I really appreciate what you wrote in there. It means, I can't even begin to tell you what that means to me. Like I said, I shed more than one tear over that. And then, of course, my lovely Anne, which I have something to show about that. Anne sent me this beautiful card. And so she's just great about sending cards. Anne, you're just a very, very special person. So thank you for these pick-me-ups. And then, of course, Kim. Kim, this is just in the last couple weeks. Kim sends me cards all the time. And I met Kim through YouTube. So isn't that wonderful how you get to meet people and you feel like you've known people for a long time and you just met them online, you've never met them in person? That's how I feel about Kim. And so I will have Kim's YouTube channel linked below, Kim Ferguson. She is the paper piecing queen that I know. Yeah, she really, I mean, she does such beautiful creations with paper piecings. She really should sell them. That's just how awesome they are. Yes, I'm going to have her do one for me one day, so I'm going to have to tell her about that. So then, now, I'm still playing with more goodies, okay? You see what I'm saying? I feel like I'm so spoiled. And then, you know, and you ladies are so special with the comments that you leave, that how I do this and I do that. Really, no, it's the other way around. You do more for me than I will ever do for you. And I mean that with all sincerity. I just can't say that enough. So again, Scylla, thank you once again for this beautiful collection kit. Not only did she sponsor a giveaway for International Scrapbook, or no, our 1-year anniversary, but she also sent me the simple stories. And I just love this. I love this. Thank you. I was just looking at this today, just leafing through paper. Sometimes I even smell paper. I just love it. So, yes. And then, of course, Deborah. Look, just feast your eyes on this for a minute. Yes. And I hope I'm not using all the mixer up for this, but it's okay. We can just keep on going because I have something else to show too before I even get into playing with this kit that I'm going to tear down. Deborah sent me a gift certificate, and so I decided to cash that in for the Wolf Pack because she said, by Heidi Swap, because she said, get something that you want, and this is what I wanted. So Deborah, thank you very much. This is just, oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. So not only did I get the Wolf Pack, and I also got the new rotary stamp by One Canoe 2, only because it goes up to year 2025. This was just released for Creativation. So, Deborah, thank you so much, because this is going to be absolutely what I will need for my Bible journaling going forward, because I only have a date stamp that goes up to 2019 or 2020. But anyways, thank you so much. And then the Heidi Swap papers, and I'll do a quick flip through if you haven't seen Wolfpack. Now, what I decided to do was there was some patterns that just wasn't interesting to me as far as having in a 12x12, so I went and did the 6x6. And then, of course, you know, the ones that appealed to me, which you know that's going to be wood grain, yes, and story-based pages. This is a nice weight too for a 6x6. It's not. Sometimes with American Crafts paper pads, they get a little wimpy. This is not wimpy, so very, very happy with that. You know that came home in a 12x12, yes. So, Deborah, thank you so much. Even my husband said, this is a really different type of collection. He said, really good for outdoor. And I'm like, yes, yes. Yeah, look at that. Heidi Swap did a really, and then also too, to know that this is in memory of her son. Very, very special. Yes, okay. I think all of these are different. So some of these I did not need in a 12x12. So the 6x6 will do. Okay. And then, of course, you know, I had to get the ones that are wood grain. Yes, wood grain. And then this is just beautiful for any type of layout, really. And definitely good for a story base. Okay. And so then this just, oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. This is a beautiful piece of paper, and you know that's story-based. Even if you have a couple small wallets for right there, come up here with your title and your journaling. I mean, that's just an instant page. You don't really need to add too much with that. And, of course, constellation. Just beautiful, beautiful. And, of course, wood grain. And that's the mama bear. Now, Heidi Swap said she liked that paper. I can see why. And so, of course, then more birch tree and navy with those stems. Oh, very, very pretty. And then I also got another story-based page by One Canoe 2. So Deborah, I can't thank you enough for this generous gift, because you can see this is just lovely surprise, all because of you. And if you, Deborah is the one who is the facilitator and the creator of the Facebook group Love RTS, and she has it going on over there. So she's got some great gals helping her. So this is another beautiful story based, and then also two Cardabella papers for story based. I have some stories planned. So Deborah, thank you from the bottom of my heart for such a generous gift. And I had fun looking. And of course, you know, when you get orders, these are great for dividers when you're organizing your paper. So don't forget to keep those. Yes. You can even put a tab on the side or the top and just use those as dividers. That's a great use of them. So Deborah, thank you. I had fun. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's like Christmas morning. Truly, this is Christmas morning when I get scrap goodies. Okay, so I have one more thing to share. And, you know, our 15-minute mixer will just go longer than 15 minutes because I've been talking about this. But I have to show you one more thing. I mean, honestly, yeah, I really do. Hang on. You're not going to believe this. Okay. Look at all of these goodies. Look at that. Yes, yes. So Ann had sent me a Michael's gift card, and so Ann, I got a couple photo boxes, and I got all of this illustrated faith with your gift card, because can you believe this was all marked down to clearance? Some of this stuff was 97 cents, $1.17. I was astounded. Now I have some of these papers, but illustrated faith, when it comes to embellishments, I don't spend that kind of money for embellishments. So to get these embellishments and then to get this many, oh, I was so excited. Yes, so excited. So thank you. This is from the You Are Loved. Just look at these. 97 cents, $1.17, $1.27. I mean, just unbelievable. I'm not sure why they were clearanced out. So, and what happened is that I was traveling and I was at a Michael's and someone was talking about it. I didn't know because they weren't marked as clearance, but they rang up as clearance. Okay, so that was very fun. And then She Blooms. That was a beautiful line. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. So, Anne, thank you so much. And then this is the Seeds of Faith. Look at that. Very, very pretty. Just, I'm going to have so much fun. This is a pile of goodies. I mean, yes, it is Christmas morning here at RTS. So thank you, ladies, for your generosity. Thank you for your kindness. And thank you for thinking of me. It means so much to me. But honestly, I have to keep thanking you for what you're doing in my life, not the other way around. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's get cracking here because, yes, I need to take a break. I have my cup of tea here. I think I drank basically all my tea, but I have a kit floating around, and this was just like a mega kit that I had been playing with and pulling from whenever I needed some supplies, or if I was going on a quick trip, I would just take this with me and play with it. But I now need to break it all apart. So I'm just going to show you what's in here because this bag's got to go. Yes. And so how do I know when I want to break down a kit? When I look at it and I don't want to play with it, okay? Because that's how I gauge it. If I don't get excited when I look at something, then I either purge it, disassemble it, or, yeah, just basically get rid of it. Yeah, because, yes, I just am tired of playing with this. Okay, now I think some of these I have to keep some of these together because in this bag I do have individual page kits, okay? And I'll just show this to you because I need to rework this. I mean, look at this. Oh, yeah, fun, okay? See, I have individual page kits already done. And then I already have embellishments bagged up to go with it. I think that I did that in a video. I know, I make so many kits, sometimes I forget. So I will keep these together because, I mean, this is just fast playing, okay? So I wanted to make some quick, fast pages today for the load event. I may be sharing those on the channel, may not, it depends. And so I pulled this out to get one, and then I saw all these other bags of embellishments. Well, this is what I need to tear down. And you can see they're basically already in color, or by color, so that's a good thing. So when I have something like this, I honestly just put it out on my desk, and then I will figure out, this is all by color, so that part's already done. But I will just open all of this, and I will figure out where it needs to go, okay? And of course, you know, my breads are going to go right here in this bowl. And because I would play with that sooner. Okay. And so, see, breads. My Flair, I'll show you what I'm going to do with my Flair. And then all those bits and bobs will probably go in those little mini drawers I have. Yes, I'm playing with my drawers once again, okay? And then, of course, you know, reuse the bags, of course, okay? So if you want to hang out, find something to do. It's probably, let's see. Okay, so in 30 seconds, 15 minutes is up. So you are done with your project, whatever you were working on. But let's just keep hanging out a little bit longer because I need a break. Yes, I've been working, and I need a break. And so I can work really, really hard for a really long period of time if I know scrapbooking is going to be in my future. Is anybody else like that? Yes, I will work as hard as I can if I know scrapbooking will be coming up and I will have time to play. And this is, and that's all I'm simply going to do is I'm going to disassemble every one of these bags. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Okay. So, yes, ladies, thank you so much for telling me about those timers and stopwatches and things on the iPad. Because you know me, I get a little lost about that stuff. If it's not for my little girl, I don't know anything about electronics. She has to help me. Other than when it comes to editing videos and exporting all that. Even my little one said, Mom, how do you do all that? And honestly, when I wanted to do a channel, that was what held me back for many, many months. Absolutely, probably close to a year, because I didn't think I could do that. Because, you know, a phone is just a glorified, well, it's an expensive phone for all that it does. I don't really use it for all it does. So I kept thinking, oh, I don't know. But honestly, it was probably the easiest thing. I think the hardest thing about doing a video, what would it be? I think making sure things are in frame and the glare. I think the glare is the hardest thing when it comes to. Now, do I need to open up all these bags at once? But I'm going to because I just like playing with color. Yes. And plus, I just want to hang out and have a little bit of fun today. I may run out of room. So there's gray and white. There's purple. So, and there's gold. So gold and black. Do I have a black? Well, there's a black. So I will just play with these a little bit. We'll have a little bit of chatting. Okay. So what I will do is I will see, since I have my breads right here, I'll just pull all the breads from these piles. And then I will get out my Flair binder and I'm going to put this Flair because I will see the Flair. Okay. We'll talk about Flair here in a minute. I will see that Flair more in my binder than I will in this bag. Okay. And frankly, this kind of stuff makes my brain really zonkers. Now, when I'm traveling, I will tell you that is perfect. Yes, perfect. Okay? But I have realized that for my hubby and I, when we travel now, I don't take scrapbook supplies on a plane anymore. It's just too many what ifs. And then you got to answer all these questions and just, you know, I just don't do it anymore. I just take a book or something. I just don't even travel with, now I will travel with inspiration and make notes and things like that of ideas and stuff. But for actual supplies, things are too expensive to perhaps maybe get confiscated at the airport. So I don't even bother. I just don't even bother anymore. But when we are driving, and I will have a video showing that soon, because on the last trip, what did I take? I made some faux chipboard, and on another trip, I did some Bible journaling, and then I did something else. On another one, I took a mini kit, so yeah, I'll show all that. I mean, look at all this stuff. Okay, I guess I don't have to empty all these bags, but I'm having too much fun. Yes, and so Amy, these breads are going to definitely go in my bowl, so I'm going to do that right now. Thank you so much, friend. That was so sweet of you. Your card was beautiful, but what you wrote inside, that was beyond beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. So, it's so funny when my hubby brings in the mail. He goes, well, someone got more packages today. You know, it's like, I think he feels left out. So, anyways, I will stop everything I'm doing, whether I'm cooking dinner or whatever I'm doing. I'll stop and I'll say, well, everything's got to wait because I want to read my mail. So it's fun. Yes, because he brings in the mail every night. Okay. So, oh, and you know, that's something to scrapbook. Whether you do a month in review page or just a normal layout, your routines, what you just do every single day. Oh, I almost took out a light. What you do every single day and you don't even think about it. Getting the mail. Do you have a certain routine about getting the mail? Where do you get your mail? All those things. Fun. Okay. So let's just see what we got here. Okay. And I've noticed with my breads, I have to make sure I fold back the prongs, because otherwise when I'm rooting in here, my fingernails, sometimes those prongs go under my fingernails. Yeah, that's not very fun. Okay, and I'm just going to start putting all the Flair in a pile. Okay, and tags and all this, and some of this flat stuff I will keep in a separate pile here to the left by color, because that's how I will organize it and put it away. And there's my lump and bump. Oh yes, fun to do all this. And then you become reacquainted with things, and then this stuff will be fresh on your mind the next time you go to do a page or build a kit, which we've been doing a lot of kits, and so definitely check out our SOS series. We're getting ready to wrap that up. But fun. Now, some people have said they want to see that again next year, so maybe we will do that. But I know we have some fun things planned. Oh, yes, we have some fun things planned. I'm probably going to slow down things for just a little bit because we have some life changes coming up. Oh, some exciting, some, you know, how your children just grow and go. So, you know, dealing with all that. But moving on. I don't have time to think about that today. That's what I say. Not today. I'm moving on. I'm not going to deal with that. Okay. So now I do have this crepe paper word that says lovely. Okay. So yeah, I think it spells lovely. Yeah. So I need to figure out what to do with this. I think maybe I will just do what I just had. I'm going to, because they fell out of the packaging, or maybe that's all I had left. That's all I had left. So I will just go ahead, L-O-V, okay, and I will fold this in half, okay, with my wax paper, and then I'll just put that with my green lump and bump. That's how I handle that. Okay, so my green is organized. There's my Flair, my breads, and now let's go to pink. So what are you working on? I have been working on some load prompts, so you'll see some of that coming up. I love doing start to finish videos with the load prompts. I think that's my favorite thing. Well, it's scrapbooking, so of course, you know, but I love doing start to finish videos, but then using the load prompts, because I create pages that I would not have came up with on my own. Just, that's the beauty of load. I wouldn't have came up with them on my own. There's just no way. So I've been working on that, and I'm working on finishing up. What am I working on? I always have so many irons in the fire, and sometimes I do get burnt because I do have too many things going on. But the more things I have going on, the more things I get accomplished. Now, I know for some people, they're the exact opposite. My sister's that way. She basically likes to do one thing at a time, and then she conquers that and then moves on. For me, I got to have 25 things going on and then just somewhat get them finished. Yes. So I guess because my attention span is the size of a gnat, I have to be working on this thing, thinking about that thing, planning that thing, and get excited about the next thing. So I think that's just part of my personality. Yeah. And I know some of you are just like that because you told me. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I will quickly, I will find some Flair. And I'll put these couple breads here. And then I'll find some Flair, and then I will show you how I put my Flair away, because I got asked that. And so I will share how I put my Flair away. Okay? So this is just flat. And I'm just separating this by color, by flat, and lump and bump, because that is what my little drawers are. And some of those, especially my yellow and green, was getting low. So there, I'll get to replenish them. That'll be fun. Okay, now if you want to have these type of embellishments right here, if you want to have these type of embellishments ready to go, what you can do is take some scraps. This was leftover packaging, I think, and they're like that rose gold, which that'll go with a kit I just made. Oh, I have to keep those out. Get some punches and your dies and just keep running things through till you get tired of that process. And then you'll have all of this was just one afternoon. I just sat and played with all these scraps, and yes, absolutely. Yeah. And so speaking of scraps, if you haven't checked out our International Scrapbook Day event, we had 10 videos for the weekend, and they were dealing with scraps. And then just having fun with scraps. You can create a lot of fast, simple pages with scraps. And so then a lot of people have told me they like fast pages. So hit that notification bell, because in the future there will be something else concerning fast pages. Yes. Okay. So let's get some Flair here. Okay. And then let's put some Flair away. Okay. Of course, this is breads. Okay. I thought I had some more Flair. What did I do with them? Well, don't you just love playing with this? I love this process. I love sitting down and organizing things by color. I think it's very, very relaxing. Okay. Now, I will tell you, there's a part of my brain that gets a little anxious with all this little stuff, but I just focus on the color, and then it doesn't make it so bad for me. Okay. So I'm just finding some Flair, because we're going to talk about that for a minute. And, yeah, I'm just doing that. Okay, so let's talk about something else. Right now at Tuesday morning, there is a lot of My Mind's Eye and Echo Park and just a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, I think I did put this in one of my other videos that I'm just going to look here for some Flair real quick. Is that when I was traveling, one of the gals and I was talking, and she works for Tuesday Morning in one of the stores, and she said that a lot of stores will be doubling their craft aisles because crafting is where, for some stores, they make, that is where they have most of their sales. So that was interesting. Now, that may be just for stores that already have a small amount, because there are some stores I see on YouTube, like Felicia and Bible Scraps, those gals, they already show big stores. Okay? So maybe it's just to catch up some of the stores that aren't that big. I'm just looking for more Flair, so I can just get that notebook at once. I love the color jadeite green. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so back to Tuesday morning. So some people were looking at those items and saying, this is older supply, so why is it 2019? I think they're just repackaging it. Why that would be, I don't know. The next time I have a little talk with Madison about some things, I'll ask him about that, because Echo Park was one of them. Okay. So I wonder if they do that for packaging, or is it a reprinting? And so, of course, it would say 2018, 2019 for some collections that were a few years ago. So maybe they are reprinting collections to just sell at discount stores. So, interesting. I will have to just ask Madison and get the inside scoop for all that. Yes. Okay. And speaking of inside scoop, I did talk about the lawsuit that's going on between Ellison, which is the parent company of Sizzix, against Hero Arts, Stamps of Life. What was the other one? Oh, there's 5 other companies. I just read that again. Hero Arts, Stamps of Life, Averiel. I don't want to say the other 2 in case I say it wrong, but yeah, interesting. And I'll have that link below again. Interesting stuff about the industry. How all the interworkings work, and then of course the whole scuttlebutt about AliExpress and all that. I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, yes, here's one more Flair. So let's talk about that. I will get out my Flair binder because people ask me how I do that. Now, if you notice, some of these Flair, actually, I have different types of Flair, so we'll talk about that. Okay, so the Flairs with the pins. How do you put that on a page? And what I will do, and I won't completely do that here. Well, let me just see. Where's my tool? If I can find it. But in a long story short, what you do is you remove this pin. And sometimes I will ask my hubby to do this. Okay? And so, I have a pair of pliers here. And of course, I can't find it. But then, you couldn't find things when you're looking for them, because that's Murphy's Law. But basically, and I really just need to just purge those tweezers, and they're making memories. Do you know how old those are? But you see how they have that curve? That doesn't work for a left-handed person. At least it doesn't for me. Of course, there's a roach clip. Well, I shouldn't call it that. Alligator clip. Yeah, roach clip. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's speaking my age. Okay, not that I ever did any of that. I'm just saying. Okay, so I have a pair of pliers. But anyways, long story short, what you do is you get... I'm not getting the right thing. Let me just get a pair of tweezers, and I will... See, again, I do not like these. Why am I keeping them? Oh, great gravy train. Smack me sideways with a frying pan. I mean, seriously? Okay, here they are. Okay. Okay, now, I see, I got to the right bin here. Okay, so what you do is you can leave the pin on there, and of course, you would put foam tape in that, but your foam tape's going to have to be thicker than what the inset of that Flair is. So what I do is that sometimes I'll ask my hubby to do this, or I will do it because, you know, he can get... he gets a little jumpy when it comes to this kind of stuff. And so you basically have to get this, and I hope I can show this, and you have to peel this back, okay? And so I will do it gently here, but you have to be careful. I'll point to it. You have to be careful because that is very, very sharp, and you can cut yourself, okay? And so definitely make sure you do not have this near your face because this stuff flies back. But I just peel this back as if you were peeling the tin off of a, you know, like a can or something. That's what I do, okay? And so then I just remove that. Again, this is very sharp. You want to take your time, okay? And so then... you can just bend that back in or even cut that off. Again, this would be nice if the men in your life would just do this for you, but you know, we can do this ourselves. We don't have to ask a man to do everything, okay? But men like to feel needed. We know that. Stroke the cat. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so then you would just remove these pieces, and of course, you know, make sure that goes in a trash can where you're not pushing your hand in because there's a pin on that. So you have to be very careful. And so this is what it looks like. Okay, nothing got damaged. And so then I just take my pliers and I bend that in, okay, just to protect it a little bit. Okay, and then I would go ahead and put a piece of foam tape in that now. So that, of course, that sharp edge isn't exposed, but then of course I'm going to be putting it away. So that is how you get away, how you get to using these Flair that have a pin. Now, I don't think too many companies make them that way anymore, but that is how you do that. You simply take a pair of pliers and you grab a hold of that, okay? And again, I just want to reiterate, you have to be careful. That's very sharp metal. And if you don't want to deal with that, then I say throw them away, okay? Just throw them away because if you know, you can cut yourself with that metal. So if you don't want to take that little step there of removing that pin and that metal, just throw it away. Or I guess you could always, you know, give them to somebody who wears them, but most people don't wear that stuff anymore, okay? So that is what I do. I just take a pair of pliers, remove that pin, put some foam tape there, and then sometimes you have to double and triple it up because this is a concave inset in that Flair. Okay, so now that Flair is ready to go. Okay, and again, I'll say it one more time. That is very, very sharp. Okay, so take your pliers and bend those sharp edges in there and be careful. Okay, then there's another type of Flair that has this flat back, but it's raised, so you can't really put, I mean, you can put foam, but it's already got dimension. Okay, it's already got dimension. You put foam on, you can have double the dimension. So basically, I just take super glue or glossy accents and I adhere that down. And then, of course, we have the ones that are flat back, but they don't have that extra dimension. See the difference there? I'll just put all three of those. I'll put all three of there. I'll put all three of these. Okay, we're just talking about Flair. Okay. Okay. So there's the one with the pin, there's one with a flat back, but it's got that extra dimension already built in, and this is a flat back that it does not have. It's just simply a flat back. So again, take the pin off of that if you wish, or whatever. I put foam tape on the back of that, and this I use glossy accents or super glue gel. So just with those 3 different type of Flair, there's 3 different types of adhesives and 3 different ways to get those ready for your pages. Okay, so that's probably a little bit talk about that, but hey, I did get a question, so why not? And take out a light. Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and move. Well, I was going to say I was going to get rid of these, but then, you know, when you're tying bows, this is an extra hand, so I might need to rethink that. When you don't know, don't go. Okay, so let me get out my Flair binder, and I will show you how I just add Flair. Okay, and I will try to remember, I will link the video to where I have this Flair. Okay, and I will just put that on top of everything. And so this is just simply Flair with foam tape on the back adhered to a piece of cardstock. Okay, now I don't have anything on the back of this. Okay, and I learned the hard way. Don't put anything on the back because this is already heavy enough. Okay, and that is just Flair with a piece of foam on the back stuck in there. Okay, and then also too, if you want to move your Flair around, it's good when there's nothing on the back. So just don't put anything on the back, just do it single-sided when you're doing Flair if you want to do it in this type. I learned the hard way, I had to redo mine. Okay, and then again, I just have these organized by color. Okay, and so I will show you how I do that. Okay, so I'm going to take that Flair, and of course, if I find my scissors, and I noticed that all of my non-stick scissors are sticky. So I'm going to have to get some undo out and clean all of them very soon because I have some summer scrapbooking I want to do, and dealing with sticky scissors, yeah, that's not fun. Now, even they're supposed to be non-sticky, so why are they non-sticky? Why are they not non-sticky? Because I've had those for so long. Yes, I've had those for so long, and that stuff does wear off. Okay, is this upside down? Okay, and then I just stick those in wherever I have an empty spot. Okay, so right there, see that one there, that's got that extra dimension. Look at that. That is really, really dimensional. Okay, so I don't put foam tape on my dimensional Flair when I put it on a page. I just use that super glue gel or glossy accents. You have to let it dry a little bit, like overnight. Okay, so that is my Flair. Okay, I just have it in a page protector. And then, of course, when you take one out of here, it's going to leave a mark or a hole or a rip or a tear. It doesn't matter because you're not going to reuse that. And if you do, it's a quick fix. Of course, what did I just do with everything? It's just a quick fix, because you're simply just going to take a piece of foam tape. Okay, and what do I do with my scissors? Sorry, gals, I'm all over the place. Okay, now I just probably lost my Flair. Oh well, I'll just rip another one. Why not? Okay, so say if I rip this Flair out and I put it in a kit and I didn't use it. Okay, and so I would take that adhesive off the best I could. Okay, and some people would say, well, you know, is that being wasteful? I'm like, no. It's just a piece of adhesive. No big deal. We waste more than that. And so then I would just come here and just simply cut another small square of this foam tape. Okay, and you can get this at the Dollar Tree. I like it when it's on this continuous roll. And it's not a big, you know, it's not a real heavy, thick profile. You know, it's a thin profile. And so then I just put another piece of foam tape on there. Easy peasy. Put it back in the book. That's how quick that is, okay? And again, I just have this organized by color in the rainbow, and then, of course, in the back. Of course, you know, I don't have very many purple. In the back, then, I went right to black. And then in the back, I have some that's by collection, because I'm still thinking that when I think of that Flair, I still think of it as a collection, so I keep it together. So that is the Flair. So this 15-minute mixer got a little bit long, but it certainly was fun. Yes, when you can play with some Flair and you can get things put away, because I will see this Flair quicker and easier than I will in these bags, because this was just in a kit in my closet. Yes, okay. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to finish organizing all of this fun stuff. Put on some gal, probably I would say Lisa or Kim Ferguson or Lisa at Made New to Create. Again, those gals' channels will be linked below. And then after that, I'm going to get out my undo, okay, which is this product right here, and I'm going to clean my scissors and my trimmer so it is all ready for summer scrapbooking. Absolutely. So that's all I have for today for this 15-minute mixer. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you to all the lovely ladies and my lovely subscribers who have sent me things, cards, gift certificates, collections, paper, just all your kindness and all your prayers. I can't say that enough. So thank you so much, ladies. And so that's all I have for today. Come back, because you never know what we're